Hey, I just want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe if you're here and you're new, and hit that bell notification. And we'll go ahead and get on into this. And we have some before shots of the site. We've been doing this work on stream. If you want to check that out, it's in the playlist for Out of War. You can find that in the cards posted above. We have the hillside that we're taking out, and this is the tunnel that we built. I'm going to go ahead and show this in the stream. We're going to be jumping around, cutting as many stuff as I possibly can out, because it's a lot of work, so try and keep these videos short and sweet. If you want the long content, that's what the streams are for. So much love. Alright, so we're going to be placing bricks here along this path, because I really want to see what we can do with working into the mountain versus just making a gigantic open pit mine like we did before. We also know from what Christian's been saying in Discord that the new patch is coming with geology, possibly with a new map. So it's going to change quite a few things. So I don't want to get too invested into this save, but we're going to make sure we play it and get a good season 2 amount of videos and footage and just overall progress onto the mine site. And I'm having issues with this, so it looks like we're going to have to start dozing here soon to get this a little flatter so we can place some more bricks. Alright, let's go ahead and bring in the dozer, the beast mode. You know what's up with this thing. Here it comes, getting airdropped in. I absolutely love the fact that we can airdrop in equipment and use it at our disposal wherever we need to. Make sure you guys take advantage of that. Alright, here we go. Let's get this thing flattened. We got a lot of work to do. We're going to put a tunnel in, and, well, we'll have to take a look here, because I might have to put some dirt back in, and that's going to be kind of a pain. But overall, I just need to push as much dirt as I absolutely can and try to get this done up here. But it's a lot of dozing, so we're going to skip through. Just chugging out this hillside. Here we go. Eating that dirt. Make sure you guys leave a comment and how much you guys like the new dozer, or if you hate it, if you love it, make sure you let us know what's up. I absolutely love the new dozer being able to push. It reminds me of one of the patches we had a ways back where the dozer was just OP beast mode, and I think that's kind of what we need in the game. We need tools that are just absolutely crazy. It stops us from using things like Draymite and things like that, where we can actually push with the dirt and just keep pushing, right? We need to be able to have that deletion tool factor into the game. It's kind of important. I'd rather be using equipment than using explosives to remove dirt. I think it just adds to the game, and the overall feel of using equipment versus just blowing things up. I mean, blowing things up is fun, don't get me wrong, but we did a lot of that in season 1 on this playlist, so I'm gonna try to use a lot more of the dozer and heavy equipment to get all these tasks done. It's all that stuff. And as you guys can tell from watching the live streams as well as playing the game yourself, it takes an immense amount of time to get some of these projects done. So like I'm saying, this one's going to be relatively smaller, and with these videos versus the live streams, I can kind of just cut out a lot of the monotonous stuff over and over and show you guys kind of roughly what I did in stages. That way you can kind of get a hint on what I did and how I achieved it, but pretty much just smashing dozer here and getting this ripped out so we can flatten it up. I will have to add dirt back eventually, but it's hard to tell when you don't really have a plan, you're just kind of winging it. So that's most of my building style. Just wing it and we'll figure out what happens. But I think we're definitely going underground in this one. So we'll open up a mine shaft and start working towards the mountain, as well as covering up the main site and moving forward in this project. Now that we got that dozing all done, we can start laying out our bricks, and you can see how off we are. So that's going to be a lot of backfilling, which is not going to be fun. Backfilling is always a pain, especially when you're using equipment. However, there is also a, fill in, flatten, up, down with the dirt that you can use. If you're not worried about keeping your save realistic, it doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and be releasing a tutorial on that here shortly. So you'll be able to, see how you can build different structures and not have to worry about the dirt if you're just kind of free digging in your creative or even in your normal save. Thousands and thousands of building blocks we're putting in place. We're already going for it again. It just happens. It's just one of those things where you just, well, you just gotta build stuff, right? I mean, the one thing I really do like about this game is the building aspect of it, as well as the moving of just dirt in massive amounts It makes it really fun. I know a lot of you guys have been spamming in the comments, you know, bigger equipment, bigger equipment, bigger equipment, you know, so hey, I'm with you guys. I agree. I think we need some really good big equipment. And I know that Christian himself has said many times, don't worry about it. We're going to have some stuff eventually. Just a lot of other things are first. So leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite big giant piece of equipment is and what you guys would like to see added in the comments. I know for me, I would just like to see a gigantic rock truck and maybe a big shovel loader or something like that. A little bigger than the 530 that we already have in the game. And just some massive, massive, massive stuff. Keep it real for a little while, obviously. But, you know, these dozers are doing a really good job already in the game. Just pushing tons of material around. We gotta move this thing here. That's my entrance. So what I've already made a mistake. You know, because we did a lot of this previous work. I'm just gonna cut it out down here, and then I'm gonna build the entrance, and then I'm gonna fill it back in around the sides. And possibly on the top, and doze a lot of dirt from the top side down. So we can get this looking real good. We didn't need to cut that much into the mountain if we're making a tunnel. And that's just a little bit of a, you know, hindsight problem, but that's all right. It is what it is. It happens. We got it relatively flat with the smooth tool, but I need to take a little bit more off of this and kind of push some of this stuff around. That way we can build the floor and build the other side. We only need to go about as wide as this dozer blade and maybe about a couple feet on each side. That way we have enough room to move through this tunnel when we need to. So this is going to be the main entrance tunnel to a couple different mine shafts that we're going to be putting in. One for this lithium node that's here on our side, and apparently a lithium node on the other side of the mountain, which will be boring right into and tunneling out and trying to tunnel down. So we're gonna keep this thing underground. We're going to put lighting in, do all that fun stuff, design the inside. So it should be a really fun project. Make sure you guys hit that notification button so that way you guys can see when the streams go live. Very long play sessions, if you guys are not aware. We like to play anywhere between, you know, 5 to, well, 12 hours, which is the maximum stream length on YouTube before the VOD gets deleted. So we always end before the 12-hour mark. And poof, through the power of editing, we have a tunnel entrance. Well, now I got to do a lot of backfilling, so that's not fun. But we have the entrance. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put the dozer over here on this side and start doing a little bit of backfilling. Come on, drop on in, buddy. And, well, since I can't make straight lines, this is going to be a little bit of work. So, probably about an hour or so of filling in, well, the spot between the brick and the dirt. Reason why I'm using the larger brick is because there's a lot bigger of an area for you to push through, so the voxels don't stick through your bricks. So you can just feel free to push all this dirt right in there, and it'll just start mounting up like that, and you won't see it on the other side. And therefore, you won't have a cavity in between, and you can just kind of just fill it all back in. So I'm just going to push on this side here. Also, it'll take the grass away. It'll take any trees away, possibly, which is really nice. Some people like the whole dirt look. I kind of am mixed. I'd like to be able to repaint some of the stuff. So that way, when you build a structure and you terraform everything, you deform everything, it'd be nice to be able to plant some trees again to make it just look nice, like it fits. Like it's been there for a long time, not like a fresh, new project. See how that nice fills in? We have a lot of that to do, so I'm going to go ahead and rip up the whole side of this up here and morph it in and stuff like that. So it's a lot. This was about a 45-minute segment to push dirt in here and move it around, so that's just too long for a video, so we're going to cut that out. It fills in nicely. Beautiful. Well, 45 minutes later, we finally got the slope and everything like that done. And we just have a few little areas to push out up here. You'll see some things pop up, which you'll be like, why is there a hole there? And that's what I'm going to explain here a little bit, is I had to use the tool to fill back in. I was like, okay, well, we don't have any extra dirt. Well, we do have dirt. We could take it from somewhere and make a hole. But you notice how it's it'll make a hole? That's because there's nothing underneath of it. Right, so you'll also see that if you're going back, if you're going higher than the original height map, you'll start noticing the grass and stuff like that will start spawning back in. Because that's the original layer that there was originally. It's there, right? It was already there. So the original slope will start to pop back in and start to populate grass again as you get closer to that fill level. So we're just kind of sloping the hill off really nice. So kind of, you know, kind of smooth it off a little bit so it's not so crazy. And then we'll come back in here with a flattening tool and just make the grade look really good. And, well, I'm already messing it up here, so let's make the transition into the mountain really nice. We don't need to cut the whole thing out like I was originally going to do, because that is just like, you know, like I said, I don't need to cut that all out. You don't have to. You can go underground. If you want your mine site to be just one big massive open pit, awesome. I do warn you guys, there is a new map coming out, like Christian was saying, so yeah, you're probably going to all want to jump on there. So don't get too invested into your saves, and, you know, learn a lot, and let's get in here. Hopefully it's a new patch. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you guys leave a comment if you guys are really looking forward to the new patch and hoping what's in it. I know there is a roadmap that you guys can check out as well. So, yeah, bros. It looks good so far. See, here's the other node we're going to be working into. Now we can go and smooth this all out with the tool. And you'll see a couple holes opening up here in a second. That's because I didn't fill in enough. So I did about 90% of the work with the dozer, but I did have to fill in up here a little bit with the tool. And a reason why I'm not using the roller is because for some reason the roller is making the ground like just pop and go a little weird. So it definitely needs to be worked and addressed. So I kind of avoid using the roller at the moment, or the scraper. So get this all done here. See if we can fill this in. It's just a lot. Oh, there's the hole. There's a hole because there's a cavity down inside there that needs to be filled. So you just kind of use your other tool, look down in there, fill it up. See if we can get another one to spawn here. See how it opened up a little bit more? Yeah, just like that. So we'll fill that in later. Not a big deal. But now we have the entrance to the mine. Already good to go. We have a nice interface. Oops, little wobble there. And in the next one, we'll be working on some more stuff here. Well, if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you guys very much for watching the video today. Make sure you guys check out one of the live streams if you guys can. And, well, I'm going to go ahead and get back to work and start making some more videos. So, take it easy, everybody.